Michael, Mary, Lorenzo, super presentations, brilliant presentations. The perfect mix between the digital, the green, and the reality that legislation is so important, and you're advising developers on this all the time, I know, Michael. So, um, also thank you to the CitA team. Respect to you guys for what you do. Such a small team, such a dynamic team, and I know the potential is there for us to do so much more. To you, the audience, for coming this morning, and to the audience that are listening this morning, we do appreciate your support. I suppose also a huge thank you to these companies. Mary, many of them you presented earlier on as well. And I think these companies would like to see the community that is lean, digital, green come together, maybe work together as we go forward. And many of these companies are large enough to, to have sustainable people, in particular responsible positions. And I'm sure many of these will need to be reporting under the new legislations. So thank you to our contractors, to our suppliers, to our subcontractors. And that's just a snapshot of who we've attracted to date. To also the consultants, some of you are in the room here today, architects, engineers, surveyors, sustainable consultants. Significant interest from the architectural community, which is great to see. And also it's another cross-section of our members. We've got professional institutions, third-level institutes, government departments, technology companies, management consultants. And again, just a snapshot of who the Alliance is attracting. So again, we're doing what we talk about. We're doing green training this year under our successful SkillNet program. And so if you're interested in inquiring more about those, I know we met some major companies in recent months, and they really want to push this side of the training. So the gathering will be in Athlone on the 20th of September. There'll be 2 fringe events on the 18th and the 19th, lunchtime webinars for some of our international speakers, because we're committed to also reducing carbon footprint, and we don't necessarily need to be flying them in from all over the world for a day. But we're going to hear from, and some of our, we're just building on the event at the moment. We've 33 abstracts in. I think people got their feedback yesterday. We've 9 themes, 130 plus days to go. We've got 3 sponsors, but we're looking for a bit more support if we can get it. So thank you to Curran, to Dalux and to Diatech, but a bit more support would be great, because the more support we can get, the more we can do with that funding. So if you want to contact CitA if you're interested, this is going to be a super event. It's going to be a great success, because we can see it in the communications we're having with the local community in Athlone and in the region of Limerick and so forth. We're hoping to also go to Galway in the autumn, and also perhaps to Cork or Waterford as well, to try and drive this message that the Alliance is not just focused in the Pale. It's a national alliance, and these events will be free to attend. We're also anchored in now with DASB, and Elizabeth is going to be speaking at both events. We've got a connection now to TUS in the West Midlands. We've also got a connection with TUS in the Midlands. In other words, those 2 university campuses will be working with us, supporting with us, and hopefully spreading the word, to the academic community, to the student community, and to the wider industry. So we're hoping to kind of put Limerick and Athlone on the map later this month. And the focus of these events is lean, green, digital, working in unison. So that's really so we have our speakers lined up. It's great that Elizabeth is kind of anchoring it as well, because that DASB project is a significant project, and they're really doing some great work there. So listen, thank you so much for coming along. The next event is on the 6th of June. And what we're looking at the next event is working with standards. But we're going to look at this from 3 dimensions: cost, time, quality. So we're going to hear about the imminent use of the International Construction Management Standard. We've got Ross Griffin from Cosmos will be speaking. We're going to hear from NSAI. We're hoping NSAI will be here to talk about the work that they're doing with the BIM standards. And we're also going to be looking at common data environments and standards, and particularly open standards. So that's the 6th of June. We then take a well-deserved break to prepare for the gathering in 2020, and then on the 20th of September, and then we're back, I suppose, to look at technology, innovation, and of course the whole idea that we need to really think about facility management community and handing that digital asset over so they can manage the facilities more efficiently and so on. So listen, thank you, and we look forward to seeing you in June. And you can come along to Limerick or to Athlone on the 23rd and the 30th. We'd be delighted to see you. Thank you.